Hi ladies! So this video is going to be dedicated to contouring. I know there's a lot of videos like this out there, but this one's a little different. It's geared towards women who have dry skin, but women of all skin types can also use this technique. And it's using cream bronzers, and it's actually a do-it-yourself cream bronzer that I just made up last night. It worked pretty well for me, and I just wanted to share it with all of you. First of all, I'll show you some of the popular contour colors that people have been using. So lately I've been using this color called Blunt. It's by MAC. It's a very deep brown color that's matte. And I thought it was okay at first, but then I noticed that it had a red undertone that I didn't like. I don't find that red undertones go very well when you have yellow undertones in your skin. And then before, for contouring, I was using, this is Harmony by MAC as well. And it's kind of a muted pink color. And I didn't like it either. So I thought I'd try something else. So I kind of didn't want to spend that much money. So I decided to buy this bronzer by Bourjois. It's just like a regular bronzer, but it's not very pigmented at all. So even when I try it, it doesn't really show up very well. And I don't know, it's kind of glittery. So I didn't really want to use it. And since it's winter right now and my skin is super dry, I didn't want to put too many powders on my face. So what I wanted to do was use a cream bronzer. But I couldn't really find much out there. I know NARS has a new one now, but I didn't want to spend $40 for a NARS cream bronzer. So I decided to make my own. And so what I did was I just used an old foundation. This is just one that I've had for probably a year now. And I'm sure a lot of you have some foundations that have been sitting around. Maybe they're the wrong color, or you don't like the consistency or whatever, but you can just use some of that. So all I did was I have a sample jar. You could probably find these. I got this from Everyday Minerals, but I think, I'm not quite sure, you can order them online, or you could just use any kind of small jar you have at home. So I squirted a few pumps of my foundation in there. I used a spatula, and what I did was basically I just kind of gouged a big hole in my bronzer, scraped it out. I threw the chips all in here and I kind of mashed it all together, swirled it around, and I just put a little bit at a time until you get the right color that you wanted. And I don't know, I don't know what it was, but because of the foundation and the bronzer mixing together, it made a gray undertone. It was very strange, but for some reason that's what it did. So this is the color that I came up with. So I'll show you how I use it. What I did was I used a small foundation brush. Just kind of scoop a little bit onto the brush. And I just used a palette. You don't have to use it, you can use the back of your hand. So what I do is I just smear the excess off the brush, and then I'm just kind of keeping a thin layer on the brush, almost like you're painting. You want to just have a very thin layer like that. And I'm just going to show you the way I contour. It's just the way that just from experience that I found works well with my face shape. So you can, this is not the only way to do it, but this is how I like to do it. So what I do is, the highest point I go is kind of this crease of my ear here, and the lowest that I would ever go is where the top of my earlobe is. So basically, I draw a line like this, and almost like a triangle, like that, and I go and I kind of curve it to the corner of my mouth. I'm kind of going towards there, but I don't go all the way there. Like that. And since it's foundation, I just use the warmth of my fingertips just to heat it up and spread it out and blend it. So I just go kind of up and down a little bit. You're gonna have to be careful with this because if you put too much on, and it'll just look like you have a dirty face, and we don't want that, right? There. So we'll do the same for the other side. I don't contour every day, only, I don't know, special nights, I guess. I find that it makes you kind of have more of an exotic look. That's just me anyways. So like that. Oh, and right now I just have the MAC Studio Sculpt foundation on. I didn't set it with powder or anything like that. Then I'm going to just use a stippling brush to put on blush. And I just put it just above my contour, and I kind of blend it into the contour a bit. Like that. So I'm just using a STILA cream blush. It's kind of a peachy color. I'm not sure how well it shows up, but so that's it for the cheeks. So if I have a lot of time, I'll go crazy with my contouring. So just grab a little bit more on my brush. And because it's foundation and powder mixed together, it dries on your cheek. Like, it doesn't stay sticky, it kind of turns into a powder. So it's kind of cool. So I'm going to try to make a stronger jawline. So I just put a little bit there. And then I blend it in as well. So this helps give you a stronger jawline and a less noticeable double chin if you do have one. I don't do this too often. This is maybe if I'm doing a photo shoot or something. Then I would contour down here. Then a little bit here. It's nice in the winter to give you a little bit more color. And around the forehead. There. And that's it. I think I'm just going to put a tiny bit of setting powder over everything. This is a translucent powder, so it won't cover up any of your work that you did. And that's about it. So if you have any questions or comments, just write it down below. And let me know how it works for you. So thanks for watching, all of you, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.